Hey guys, welcome back to Rapid Response. This is the show where we have 2.5 minutes to respond to a topic. The topic today, investing and card value. So Aspen, if you'd like to start the timer for my time.
And you are go.
Alright, so let's first acknowledge one thing, that Magic cards have value. Magic cards are worth something. You don't crack a pack hoping to get nothing. And yes, there's an exception to people that like to crack packs. However, cards have value. And with something of having value, people want to invest in something that have value. Now, my personal opinion, do I believe that you should invest your money into like fetch lands? Do I think you should invest your money into cardboard? I absolutely do not think so. Do I do it and have I done it? Yes, I have, and I have investment pieces of cards in Magic the Gathering. The most commonly invested thing in Magic the Gathering are reserve list cards. And probably why, not only has the demand for them been on the rise because of things like CEDH, but people sometimes do buyouts, which are not as prevalent as in like 2017 per se, but this game, this game has a value beyond just its playability. And to deny the fact that this card game has value is a shame that we should acknowledge. These are similar to loot boxes, and let's just say it out there. You are gambling when you buy a pack of Magic cards. Right. When you spend $50 on a Double Masters pack, you're not hoping to get something cheap, you're hoping to pull like a Mana Crypt. You want to pull a premium card, because no one wants to open a booster pack and get $5 in value if it's $15. No one wants to open a $4 booster pack and get 25 cents in value in the rare. We open packs primarily, again, there are exceptions, primarily for the purpose of value. Just like the professor always says, buy the singles. It's hard to buy the singles when a single's for 50 bucks, because it's just so tantalizing to open that $4 booster pack and to pull that $50, that $60, sometimes that $100 single. Right. And it happens quite often. Well, not quite often. It happens to people, and people get excited, and it keeps people addicted to opening packs. Do I think, final point, do I think investing in cards is something you should do and something that is advisable? No, I'm not a financial advisor. If you have financial questions, go to your financial advisor. As someone that just knows basic logic, is investing in Magic cards that are non-reserve list a good idea? Probably not. Are investing in Magic cards that are reserve list a good idea? Probably not. So do what you want. It's your money. I invest. I'm gonna do it because I like it. So I think I'm good with my time, Espen. So go ahead and stop the climber. All right, Espen. 2.5 minutes. Your statement and go.
All right. So I'm going to be looking at this more from a realistic standpoint. I do some investing on the side, so I know a little bit on like how things hold their value and go up, such as supply and demand, which basically means the demand for something is how much people want, and the supply is how much wizards, in this perspective, will make of the certain card or product. So a lot of the cards, especially like Force of Will is one, has a huge demand. Everybody wants it, but it's only been printed, like it was printed in, let's say Allegiance is the original one?
Alliances.
Alliances, sorry. And then it was printed in Double Masters and also in Eternal Masters. So now like the supply has gone up, but it's still so rare since it's been a double mythic that it's still going to hold those high values. That's why like the commons essentially, which everyone knows, they're not really all that wanted, but that's why their price is so low. They have such a huge supply, such a low demand. It just, the price point isn't there essentially. So I would say invest, or at least from my perspective, investing in Magic can be a good thing if you want to, but as Christian said, you would have to do more so of cards with really high reprint equity, I think, as well. So like we're not having the revised lands ever, or the dual lands ever reprinted, so their reprint equity is super high. But like things like Blood Moon, it's at one point it had a really high reprint equity. It was worth a lot. It was a good card to invest in. But then they started reprinting it in several master sets, I believe, and now the value has just tanked. I think it used to be, at one point it was like $40, $60. Now it's down to like $10 for a Blood Moon. It's just that sense that like if you're going to buy something, make sure, or you're going to invest in a card, make sure, I would say, it's not going to be reprinted for a while, and if it's a very sought after card, if it's a very powerful card, because in Modern there's a lot of cards that people will be using, high demand, high supply, more or less. So in the end, if you want to invest in Magic, you can. just know what you're doing and understand how supply, demand, and of course reprint equity can affect the prices of those cards. And that is about the time I have for that.
All right, guys. If there's any topics you want us to do a rapid response on in the future, go ahead and let us know in the comments below. So, for our show, I'm Christian.
And I'm Espen.
And we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.